Louder.
Hello, everybody. So, y'all said you wanted to have a live stream today, and we have Miss China, the model, and she is going to be getting painted today. I have a really cool idea. I'm hoping that it comes out well. Let me see. Let me make sure. I don't have my other device. Let me see. Let's see. Where's the live? All right, so we are live. Hey, Hurt, how you doing? So I want to go ahead and make sure that y'all see it. Post public. Okay. There we go. All right. So here we go. I can't really comment as much, guys. I can't read and paint at the same time. But do share, do like, subscribe. It's on multiple streams. So if you leave Facebook, you can get me on YouTube. If you leave YouTube, you can get me on the Twitch. We're gonna get it all done today. So this is a series I like to call like the realness, because when I painted you before, it's all about like you're a real person. Yes. It's okay. So you know them jeans that girls be wearing that have all them holes in it? You gonna have holes.
Yes.
And it's gonna be all raggedy looking. And it keeps me from having to paint that whole part. Yep. Let's see. Because some people said they wanted to see it today, so here we go.
Here we go.
We put a little hole here. I think the hardest part about body painting is that as Black folks, we don't much enjoy the ashiness.
That's true. It shows up a little too well. On our little metal legs here.
So since we're live, guys, we cannot do the music. I wish it was a call-in situation so y'all could call in and sing to us. I said I was gonna cut that.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't. Oh, you didn't hear that. Oh, I forgot to turn the light on again. Light on. There we go. Just a little bit more light. That way y'all can see. Cool beans. All right. So, tell me what's been going on with you. Let's see, how long has it been since I painted you? That was 2015, right?
2014. Well, yeah.
Was it 2014 or 2015?
2015.
I think it
was the last time that we had a collaboration together.
Yes.
And I actually did Cyclone. Yes, I am that model.
Psylocke.
Yes.
Yeah. And you rocked that photo shoot even though your little pasties was coming off.
I know, I was having some trouble.
Your pasties was coming off. Everything was.
Yes.
Your kids was running around. We were doing everything.
All odds was trying to be against me, but the Most High had me. So, yeah, it still worked out.
Yeah, it was fun. And people still comment on that photo shoot. Like when I post those pictures, they're like, "Oh my God, this is so amazing."
I love it. That was my real first out the box photo shoot. Especially being uncovered.
Yeah.
Completely. I'm used to being a model. You're used to being a hanger or a canvas. So this was actually a grand opportunity and relaxing for me as well because I actually love to paint. I'm not as good as you, but I do love to paint.
It has to be good when you paint.
Right.
You just gotta enjoy it.
Exactly. But yeah, that's pretty much the reason.
So, what is the main thing that people notice is different about you from then to now?
The major and drastic change would be my weight loss.
Yes.
That would be my weight loss. I went from 316 to 144.
That is so amazing, and I am happy for you.
Thank you so very much.
I think that people should be encouraged.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
By the progress you've made. I know I have some friends who are going through this process themselves, and whatever your path is your path.
Yes, ma'am.
And I think that it is what it is. I'm really happy to see when people are making changes that they feel good about.
Yes, ma'am, exactly.
Not everybody feels good about it.
No, they don't. But you have to. The first thing people like to do is only think they condition the body, and it takes way more than that. You have to condition your mind. It starts with your mental.
Absolutely.
So what you been up to?
So what I've been up to is so I moved to Austin for a little bit, and I was a middle school art teacher because I'm insane, and I really enjoyed it actually, way more than I expected to.
Okay. Sorry. You gotta get low. I'm about to say you gotta get low, so get some help.
So it was really great in that I love the kids. The kids are amazing. Once I got them out of the mindset that they can't do, like we banished that word from the studio, and I taught them about like different ways that they could be creative. And I never like downed any of the ways that they were creative. So I had some students that only wanted to draw Yu-Gi-Oh characters. Okay, baby, let's go. Everything is Yu-Gi-Oh characters. That's fine.
At least they were doing.
Absolutely. And the idea is that they had not had that opportunity before. There was no art program. And so now we're looking at it from the standpoint of, okay, well, I just wanted to expose them. So we had these really fun lessons. So I don't know are you really familiar with art history?
Not so much. I do love art.
Well, I'm a nerd, and so I would we had the curriculum in Texas says that kids are to learn about the different aspects of art history. Then they have to learn the different elements of art, and then they have to learn how those things work together to create art. So, most people just like either teach one or the other. Okay. So it's like theory or application. I taught both, and the way I did it was I had mostly Latino students. Okay. We did a unit on Frida Kahlo, and her story is so interesting. But I found the video that I found for them was completely in Spanish, and so I would have the kids come up and teach the class. So basically, they were translating for the for those of us that don't speak Spanish. But even though I speak Spanish, I was just like, no, I don't know what this says. And so
just to get them active.
Yes, and so they had lots of comments about the lifestyle and the fact that Diego Rivera was 30 years older, something like that, 30 years older than Frida Kahlo. Okay. And he cheated on her with her sister.
Oh, wow.
And so they were like, Mix, scandalous. I can't believe he did that. Ah, she needs to get rid of him. And then when she got remarried to him, they were like, no, miss. And so they
was
were
all
like,
into the
they
story.
were so into it. And, you know, like the fact that these are real people and they
Yes.
represent, you know, areas that they're familiar with that didn't know that they were familiar with. And so it was really fun.
Wow.
And they just really seemed to enjoy the whole process. And then we took them on a field lesson, and we got to see the Frida Kahlo exhibit.
No, that's amazing.
So when they went in, they were like, "Miss, this is the Blue House, Miss, this." And so the docent was,
you know, they
just
was
like,
paying attention.
yes, and the docent was like, "Wow, they are so knowledgeable." And I was so proud of them because it's not that I wanted to show them off. I really just wanted them to be able to relate what they were learning to something that they were also going to see in the world. Right. And Frida Kahlo is something that's pretty, like you'll see pretty often. So it's really fun. I really enjoyed that aspect of teaching.
That's amazing. I did early childhood education, and that was challenging. But
I'm gonna
kids are
tuck
precious.
these. No, I'm gonna tuck these under your titties.
All right.
Stick them. The loosest ones, just stick under your titties. Yeah. Since you're holding them anyway.
Right. There you go.
You got it? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you said you were doing early childhood education?
Yes. When I first moved to Texas. I don't know what I was thinking.
It's hard. My favorite ages, ironically, are 3-year-olds and middle schoolers.
Okay.
So 7th graders and 3-year-olds have a lot in common because they're all assholes. They give no fucks.
Because 7th graders, once they hit that transition stage,
oh my god,
oh they done found out who they are, I guess.
And there are no fucks to give. And so what it really ends up happening is they do a lot of boundary testing, which is the same as 3-year-olds.
Really?
When you think of a 3-year-old, they're gonna test their boundaries. Wait, you said no, but do you really mean
do you
no?
really mean no? Let me see.
Let me see.
Let me test the water.
Oh, she really meant no. She's upset. Okay, I won't do that again.
I'll go to my room.
Seriously.
Go to my room, drink my water, and mind my business. It's good.
Yeah, it'll be fine because when you have pants on, sometimes they make a little crazy. So you just
what it
let
is.
it be.
Everything can't be perfect all the time, but it's gonna be perfect for us.
So, 7th graders, man.
I have a 6th grader, and he's really amazing.
The difference, though, is just insane.
I don't think he's gonna change too much. He's too amazing. Not to say I'm not. I'm not saying that my child is on perfect, but I don't know. I guess I have a different patience. You know,
it's not even. It has nothing to do with patience. I'm telling you, there's a huge difference. So, like the school I taught at was 5th, 6th, and 7th, 7th, and 8th.
Oh wow!
So
it makes it like that.
Yes, and so to see the difference over the years,
yes,
of these sweet 5th graders that came in, and then suddenly,
you see the whole change. That's why.
And they all of that,
dramatic,
just crazy. But also still like amazing people. And when I say that there's a change, it doesn't take away from their awesomeness. It just means that they have it's just different. It's different. I taught special ed. I taught regular, and so like the special ed kids that I taught were so cool in 5th grade, and then When they got to 7th grade, ooh, wait, that was a whole
Not even
different
saying
animal.
kid.
And like these sweet little like kids are just testing all the boundaries. Like,
Oh
Miss,
man.
you gonna do something? Cause remember, we cool. No, we're not, baby. We not that cool. You gotta.
I'm not your friend. Get out my face.
You gotta act right.
Exactly. Kids are funny.
Yeah. But I wouldn't. I mean, it's a thing that you have to go through.
Yes, ma'am. We all had to transition at one point. They have adults still transitioning who don't know how to deal with their feelings. So
Yeah. And that was the thing that I was really about. Like, what can I do to help them identify their feelings?
mm-hmm.
But there was this one time where we took the kids on a field lesson. We told them that, we were going to take them skating. And they were so happy. And they were like, oh, Miss, you going to skate?
Did you get up there with her?
I said, I'm going to skate. Okay, you going to skate? Yeah, Miss, I'm going to laugh at you because you're going to fall. I know you're going to fall. I said, really? You know that?
I haven't skated in so long. I probably needed the walker that they have.
Man, when I tell you,
It's been so
one
long.
kid in that entire class knew how to skate. And I was skating circles around them. They were like, Miss, I didn't know you knew how to skate.
See that?
Man, I had so much fun. I was zipping around and I was
Rushing
scaring
back
them.
to your old school house.
Man, I felt like I was back in junior high myself. I was like,
Yes.
yeah, buddy.
When you watch ATL and stuff.
Basically. So after that, they were like, don't be messing with Miss. And like none of the other teachers could skate either. So I was
you was the
literally
only one.
only one that was
Showing out.
I was acting a plum fool. I was racing them. I would like run. I would zip behind them and go, you're it.
Oh yeah, you was better on first. I would have did the same thing.
And they're like,
I would have did the same thing.
gosh, I was laughing on them. It was so much fun.
That's funny.
So I got to get back into skating. That was a lot of fun.
It's been a while.
So I think I'm gonna go out there and skate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The walking is just too slow. But if I can get out there and skate a few laps, I will feel more like I'm accomplishing something.
Okay. Well, you gonna be burning.
No, I will.
It moving. You gonna feel it.
Yes, but here's a weird thing about when I skate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel it during.
Oh no.
Not like
What you do 2 days later?
Not like when I run or when I, do other exercises. I feel like, oh God, this is burning right now. I don't feel it. I just have fun. And then later, if I don't drink enough water, I'll feel it.
Ooh.
But if I drink water, I'm still pretty good.
That's
And
amazing.
can do it again. Like.
You must drink a lot of water originally.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, no, you fine. Okay. You fine right now. I'm just getting as much of the round parts because I gotta turn you around a little bit because I wanna have you mostly. I don't have to turn you back around and redo this part.
Gotcha. Looking awesome. Y'all see my fingers?
Hope y'all see them. Hope y'all like them.
Right.
These are designer pants.
Mm-hmm.
They're so sad.
Dior.
I was about to say I don't even know who the designer brands are anymore. I was about to say.
Oh no, I just made it up for me.
Gloria.
Dior is for me.
I was gonna say Gloria Vanderbilt or some shit like that.
Girl.
It's been so long since I've even worn name brand anything. Everything is from the thrift store for me.
Nothing wrong with it.
You get to at least be dressed in nice things for your model and stuff.
That is true. We have all kind of different gowns. Oh wow. There's different pieces and vendors I have worked with, and they all have been amazing. But they worked for me when I was also my biggest son. So I
was gonna ask you about it.
Right. So a lot of designers I want to work with now.
Go ahead and turn around. All right. And get that butt.
Right.
Got a little cute tootie.
Yeah. I be trying to do my squats in the.
Oh, you got it. I was just about to say.
Then I was like, I feel something. It's still there? Oh, no.
There's a little bit hanging down right there. There.
Dang.
Got it.
I'm like, where's it? I feel it.
Now it's on me.
Oh. Yes, I do try to exercise regularly. I'm trying to tone more than anything now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the fun part.
My friend and his fiance, they live together.
Mm-hmm.
Lived together, sorry. And one of the things that he's starting to notice, because he's been a bodybuilder all his life, and
Mhm.
she's a bodybuilder, and how their lift routines need to be different to focus differently, because
Really?
you know men's bodies do different things at this
Oh,
age.
yeah, that's true.
He's 50, and I think she must be a little bit younger. I can't remember. But this is a really cool scenario.
Yes.
Oh, I remember this.
Right. Just so
Just so y'all know, when I paint people, I remember their bodies differently than most people. I'm like, oh, I remember this tattoo.
Right. A lot of people don't see that one at all.
Now nobody's seeing it.
Right.
It's gone now.
It's gone. Don't even remember.
I have this one model who her husband is a tattoo artist.
Nice.
Every time I see her, she
got a new one?
whole new set.
See,
I'm like, girl, please, not, I
That
wasn't
would be
planning for
me.
that one. And she'd be laughing
that would be me. A whole new set.
every time.
So, my baby, you ain't doing nothing. Come on. I need you to touch it right here.
Her first one that she got from him,
Mm-hmm.
which I was like, he was bold. This was before they were married.
Okay.
I think he had something like his name across her. Girl, I was like, well.
Oh, he was Bobo. He knew what that was his.
I think it was either that or like my pussy or something. It was something, but it was right across her,
Wow.
the front part of her.
At the very top.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And I was like, I guess he gonna be around a bit.
Right.
And sure enough, he's still there.
Oh,
They've been together for, it's gotta be at least
some years.
Yeah, because it was 2006, 2007.
Oh, and they're still together now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that's a blessing.
She was one of my first models.
It's a real blessing.
It is. I wanted to paint her when she was pregnant.
Oh, man.
But we missed it because coronavirus.
Mess everybody up.
I just didn't do this cheap. Get it.
He was enjoying the view. So.
Wee.
Look, did you ever get my water?
I gave it to you.
You did?
Yeah.
Is it mine?
Yeah, it's for you.
I couldn't remember. Thank you so much.
Like, yeah.
Right, that's all I was like, I thought you did. I had one change. That's what happened.
Ideally, I want to do something like this and then go to the mall
I was
and
just
see who
thinking
notices,
I was just thinking that.
It would just be fun.
Are we
I
doing
feel
it?
like we would need like a crew.
Who's the crew then? Can we get a
I
crew then?
don't know.
Oh, just a crew of people who like to do it?
Like, no, a crew of people to keep you safe. Cause
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
know.
true. True.
that would be my biggest concern. Cause I'm a mama first.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ooh, I want you to be safe.
Right.
Cause whenever I do, when I get hired for gigs,
Mm-hmm.
I always, tell the venue like, hey, you must pay me enough to all, you're gonna pay for the model, you're gonna pay for my work,
That's
and you're gonna
correct.
pay for security. And they inevitably, we already got our own security, it'll be fine. No, if there's alcohol in the venue,
oh yes,
we are going to have a one personal security officer for every 2 models.
Mm-hmm.
It's really important. And like if you're a body artist and you're listening to this, please institute this.
Correct.
Because what happens is when people are drunk, they do stupid stuff. So we were at an event, we had security, and the girl was painted in some jeans and she's walking around. And so what I do is I tell them, do not walk further than like an arm's length from the security person, because then that way, we always got you.
Mm-hmm.
And she stepped away a little bit, and this dude came up behind her and palmed her entire ass. And
oh wow!
She thought at first, because it was a throng of people, she thought, well, maybe it was just, tight. Then he came back.
He did it again
for a second round, and the security guy got him. But I also had this. We usually use this lady named Fee.
Mm-hmm.
She's a martial artist. I love using her because no one thinks she's security. They just think that she's just one of the girls hanging out, and so she's there. And this
you saw Master Fee?
Master Fee, yes.
I love her.
Yes, but when this dude tried to, touch our model.
Oh, she don't play.
Oh my gosh, she
do not play.
Checked him so hard in his chest, and he was like, "Oh, I'm
see,
sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know that was what's happening. I mean, I was just." And then she was like, didn't miss a beat, kept on doing what they were doing, and the model was like, "I'm so thankful." But I think that having a female personal assistant, protection person works better because we can anticipate when we see it. We can understand it's about to happen. Guys just be like,
you just know. You just see the look.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's not that I think that guys can't do personal security. I think they can.
Mm-hmm.
But oftentimes it's harder for them to recognize the pre-behaviors that we do. So like, I'm a nudist, and we went to the nudist resort recently. And it was me and my partner, and we were sitting on the beach, and this single lady comes up. She comes and sits like toward the water. So already I noticed, okay, she's single. We'll watch her. So dude comes up, and he starts talking to her, and I lean over to my partner, and I was like, he don't know her. He's creepy. He was like, no, it looks like he knows her. Nope, he don't know her. And he was like, no, I think he knows her. Okay, watch. So he kept watching, and then, he's standing there talking to her. He keeps inching closer and closer, and she keeps leaning away.
Oh, so you see
real
it,
subtle,
right?
Real subtle, but like from afar, you can see it.
She's uncomfortable.
And he was like, oh, well, maybe they're not together. I was like, they're not together. Then dude sits down. And when he sits down, he sits directly, he doesn't have a towel or anything, so he sits almost on her towel. And she pulled her towel up really fast, like as he was about to sit on it, and like scooted it over 2 feet, right? Okay. And he was like, oh, maybe they're not together. They're not together, sweetheart.
They're not together.
They are not together. I was like, we need to go down there. And he was like, oh, how do you know? It was like, you can tell.
Yeah.
But it's also because we deal with it so much, Tara. We deal with it so much. We know what to look for. I don't think guys know what to look for. So therefore, I mean, unless they're super astute, it's really, really hard for them to even notice that.
Right. Stop being crazy.
So I just think it's really interesting when the difference from when Fee is there and when another security officer is there.
Mm-hmm.
Fee is good people. She
is amazing.
She taught me how to do, what do you call it? Henna. Way back in the day.
Really? I didn't know you do henna.
Hmm?
I didn't know you do henna, which would make sense.
Yeah.
Good you do it. I like this body better for you.
Hmm?
I like this body better for you.
Well, I mean, a body is a body.
The body is the body.
And you see.
The transformation is amazing though.
But you see how much I care.
Right, and it's done. She was like, oh yes.
No,
The canvas.
I don't care what size you are as long as you're comfortable
Mm-hmm.
in your skin. And how comfortable you were in your skin last time really, I think, made the look.
Mm-hmm.
It made it pop. It's why people still remember it because you owned it.
Thank you so much.
Not everybody owns it. I have painted very tiny people who are so hung up in their head about what it looks like, how it, what are people thinking, and all the stuff.
You gotta get off of it.
Yeah.
When you're comfortable and you're happy within yourself, it screws out.
Definitely.
It has no choice but to shine through.
I've had some of those issues too. My body changed the opposite way during COVID, and I've just been kind of dealing with like this new body. Like there's a part of me that wants to lose weight, but then there's a part of me that wants to first love this body.
Exactly.
Because I don't think it's gonna happen.
You can change it all day long, but if you don't love yourself on the inside, it's worthless.
And I didn't realize how.
You just got a nice body. How
much internal issues I had. Like I don't have issues with other people's body, but like I have some really negative self-talk that I didn't realize until I gained this weight, and then I was like, oh, well, look at you,
right?
Hypocrite,
You gotta get on yourself. Right? You gotta get on yourself. You have to talk. All right, girl, get it together. That's enough.
Together. This is not what
all right, how long you gonna be here? Get up. You have to talk to yourself. You have to encourage yourself. Yes, it's good to have a support system, but guess what? You be a part of your support system. Yep. You pull yourself out of it. You push. You press. A diamond ugly. Make things beautiful in life. Like my little jazz girl. Yeah.
There's some little striations.
Okay. Designs.
People gonna be like, oh, where you get
Where
that
you
jeans?
get them? Okay.
So I keep saying this, and I'm gonna keep on saying it until somebody helps me make this happen.
Right.
Megan Thee Stallion needs to get painted by me.
Agreed.
I mean, she's about to have this big party for her graduation. She needs a body paint.
She needs a body paint.
And if anybody out there knows Megan Thee Stallion, I need to tell her.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it would be, I have some really cool ideas for her. And like nerd stuff, because I know she's a nerd too. And we could do some anime body paints, just
awesome.
Fun. So that's what I am issuing as a thing that I want to have happen. I'm naming it, I'm claiming it.
That's right.
So
you gotta say it's yours.
And my fans, they're gonna help me make it happen. I know they are. Somebody out there is like, oh,
what's up, Megan? Maybe one day she'll tell me to be in one of her videos.
I know.
Because I do acting as well. So after she get body painted, we can do a video. I'm claiming it too.
Absolutely. I was just excited for her because she posted that she was graduating.
I know.
And like that's a big
Achieving goals.
deal because a lot
Yes.
of people would just been like, man, I made it.
I made it. So
don't
no,
need
she didn't want to stop. She had a bigger goal and dream. Why not want more?
I think that's part of it. Like I hear a lot of hate from dudes mostly on her. I think they're intimidated. Like it can happen. You can just admit it, dude. You don't have to be hateful because her life does not impact you that much, really.
Exactly.
Like you could be happy for her,
or you can just ignore it.
or you can ignore it. Yeah.
Either way it go.
But all of this like hateration, oh my god. There's a whole page somebody was just like
They
all
created.
these guys just upset. These jeans in here. We'll do the back and then we're going to start on the shirt. Because I don't want to finish too much because I want to make sure everything matches. Can you see if there's a question on there? Yeah, there is questions. Hold on. Let me see. Hey y'all, how you doing? Cecil says you're gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Jim. Happy early birthday to you too.
Happy birthday.
And yay for her. So I don't know if you remember when that I posted a video of or a body painting that I did where the guy was painted as muscles. That's Cecil. He's the one that just said you're gorgeous.
Oh, well, come on, Cecil. Let's do one together with your muscles.
Yeah, so he's been in your place where you are right this moment.
Amazing.
That was the day that Facebook went down.
Oh my goodness!
And
you couldn't get on. You couldn't do anything.
We couldn't do it
Update,
live.
nothing.
And I was just like so frustrated because I thought it was me.
Oh my goodness.
I thought it was me, so I was like, oh my god, what did I do?
It wasn't.
And he was just like, calm down.
Right.
This is what's happening. You know, like he helped me kind of figure it out.
Aww.
Me and him been friends for some years.
That's amazing. I love an awesome friendship.
So you say your son is 6th grade. How old is your daughter now?
She's 9 now.
Oh my god.
Right. My son's 12 and she's 9. That's why I'm like, time flew by.
It really did.
Oh my goodness.
And for you, you see it every day, so it's not that
Right,
big of a
you
deal.
hit
But
that.
for me,
Right.
I'm like, nah, they was in diapers.
You hit me with a drastic change. It's like, no, remember they, wait, what? Oh my gosh.
They was in diapers.
Right. Man. The blink of an eye.
That's why when people are like, I can't believe you would homeschool your kids. I homeschooled my kids for as long as I could because that time goes so fast.
Correct.
And once it's gone, like I can't go back. My kids are 17 and 20 now.
Oh.
There's no
Oh
way.
my goodness.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, go ahead.
You got
like
grown
you feel
people.
it too.
Right, look, now I feel it. They grown.
But there's no way that we're gonna go back to that stage where, you know, they were hugging me and, you know, loving on me in that way. They're not doing that right now. They all about
My kids just gonna have to be mad at me because they're gonna be in college. I'm still gonna come over there and kiss them on my head. That's my babies. God gave them to me.
I thought that was gonna be the same.
I know.
It did not happen.
Look, I want to think that's gonna happen.
And being here with them as they like literally grew up during the pandemic. So he graduated at the beginning of the pandemic. She graduated at the end of the pandemic. Well, not the end, but this past year.
Yes.
So yeah, they're getting ready to make decisions about college and
Oh my
all
goodness.
that grown folk shit, and it's nothing I can do about
They're
it.
not babies no more. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I thought I wanted another baby. You good. I thought I wanted another baby and I ended up with 2 chihuahuas. So I was like, that's good.
I thought I wanted more too, but then when I didn't, I was just like, you know what, this is okay.
Right, exactly. It's okay, I promise.
Because
Okay.
after you get to that, like, when the youngest is about 7 or 8, you don't want to go back.
Nope.
You're like,
It's just something about their independency that just do something for you.
yes.
Whew. You can make your own noodles, okay.
Go into the bathroom
By yourself.
Oh
What's the That's a privacy. This is your time. This is for you. We really do. It's for the mamas. Oh my gosh, yes, I got some seconds to breathe.
You watching Secure?
What is it on? It's on the
HBO.
Oh, no. I haven't seen it. It's good.
It's good.
Oh, I see. You know, could be a different show.
There's an episode recently. So this lady and this guy, they were dating, and she had a baby. I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's just like they go through the emotional drain it is, and how it changed them. So they already had one couple that had a baby last year, and we saw how they dealt with it and how much of a struggle it was, and they were happily married. This particular 2 people are not married. And they did not plan for this, and how like they're dealing with it in a very different way.
Right.
Girl, I felt all of it, all the way through, and I was just like, I had so many emotions. I gotta watch it again because
oh my goodness,
I was,
he was
so into it because it's a different ball game when it wasn't planned and that wasn't
right.
Even
it completely
together.
flipped.
Yes, and the fact that they explore that in this television show that's already about all the different ways that Blackness can be exhibited, it's just amazing. Because we are not a monolith, and the way that show kind of allows us not to be a monolith is pretty cool. So you get to see like different versions of masculinity, different versions of how people are dealing with different things, depression.
It's called Insecure.
Insecure, yeah, Issa Rae. It's really, really good. So it's on its final season. And
how many seasons?
I think 3 or 4. It's either 3 or 4.
So keep me entertained for a minute then. Okay, good.
Yeah.
And even the season just started, and I'll be like, oh, I gotta wait all 3 years before they come out to another one.
No, it's and it's definitely bingeable.
Okay.
But you get to it's just something that we don't have a lot of, which is dynamic explorations of what it is to be Black, what it is to be young and Black, what it is to be, struggling. Is some Black folks that aren't struggling but are still struggling. Like all the different things that we deal with, racism, dating, you name it. And she's just been really smart about how she represents it.
And is Lisa Ray show?
Issa Rae, yeah.
Okay.
So you remember Awkward Black Girl? It used to come on YouTube. It was on YouTube. So she wrote this book called Awkward Black Girl, and she made a web series about it. And it was so cute, but it was basically like, she's a Black nerd, and she likes doing these things that some Black people say are not, it's white people shit or whatever.
Right.
And so like she's just kind of exploring her life. Well, she got discovered, and she literally turned it into this television series.
Oh, nice.
Stronger writing, and
Mm-hmm.
she was all the characters before, and now like it's other people. It's really nice.
Aww.
Turn around. Go ahead and you can drop your beads. They're so pretty.
Thank you. So,
You did. I was just about to say I need to get some made.
I like to put my own energies in my own stuff.
Oh, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I know it's in design.
Oh, goodness. All right. Next part.
Yay. The designer jeans.
Y'all see her designer jeans? He looks so good in these colors.
Yay. You notice my colors every time.
Yeah, your hair was purple last time.
Mm-hmm. It was purple, blue, and magenta.
Change. Those things that we had before were not working. They started off strong, strong, and then they were not strong.
So I'm all right. I was like, okay. Well, at least you lasted throughout the photo shoot. That's all I need you to do. Barely. Barely. Literally. I was like, all right, boom, do it. Jeez. All right, pose. Boom, jeez. Okay.
You were such a trooper, and they just came out really good.
Mm-hmm. I really appreciated that shoot because it was my first real out the box venture, and you just made everything just come to life more than I could imagine. So thank you.
No problem. I appreciate you. Because literally I can't do any of what I do without bodies. And you have a body.
Right.
And you donated it to me for that day.
Mm-hmm.
I actually I forgot you had nipple rings. And I was like, what is that?
That is funny.
I was thinking, it was kind of really hard.
Right, that fast. What happened? Whatever, bro. What happened? No, it's in there.
Okay. My daughter went, I took her to get pierced again yesterday.
Really?
So now she got her septum first.
Mm.
And then she got her septum. What's the second thing she got? Then after that, she got a belly button, and then yesterday she got her nostril.
Oh wow.
And
She's a piercing girl. Mm.
So, and every time we end up getting the same guy.
Right. So you go out here.
There's a place called Pick and Stick It.
Oh, okay.
It's like on the Genoa.
Mm.
Nice. think the more I paint people who just, just a variety of types of people, the more people will be more comfortable getting painted.
Most definitely. Because it's just not, like you said, a body's a body, not just any size.
But I know there are a lot of body painters that don't feel that way, and they.
Oh, really? They have a select.
Yeah, they only paint, certain people. So then that limits your audience, in my opinion.
Correct. It does.
Keep your hands up like that. Because a lot of people, just representation matters. Period.
Right.
Just like it matters with like racism and seeing queer people in different spaces. It also matters for seeing people with body paint.
Okay. Get you.
So what would you suggest for anybody who's thinking of doing this?
It's an opportunity to be yourself, to express yourself in a different way. Just because you're new doesn't, you have to open up your mind to look at it a different horizon. Horizon when it comes to just being out the box. But if anybody is going to do it, I would most definitely suggest it. You don't have to do the live.
No, you don't.
But just having, Bond is amazing. So just having the one-on-one with her amazing energy and aura is just a pleasure. But she makes you very, very comfortable. So if I do suggest any artist, she would be one. If you are a beginner, for sure.
I try to be gentle with you.
Really.
I used to think of it as energy work. So I guess I could, but less energy, but more like right now it just feels, especially having a year of really not being able to be around people.
So you really enjoy it.
Yeah. I didn't like, I'm an introvert, so there's a whole lot of the pandemic that I was just feeling all the way. I was like, well, this is great.
You know what I like when the toll roads was open?
Yes.
You know how fast you can get across Houston and nobody was driving too? Oh man. That was like
to see the images of the roads just be
bare.
And all the animals were like, ooh,
right.
We can be out again. Pesky humans ain't messing shit up anymore.
Is that a deer in my yard? No, deer's here. They did enjoy themselves a lot.
My boo went to his house the other day. He had, it was my first time going up there. He lives in Austin.
Oh.
So I was like, I don't know if I'm at your house. Do you have 2 deer? And he was like, they're not mine.
Oh,
they're the neighborhoods.
The neighborhood deers.
Neighborhood deers.
And they just feed them.
He said the across the street neighbor feeds them all the time.
That's why they come back.
And so they were sitting there like, what up? Like,
no fear, nothing.
Nothing. And so when I opened my door, they looked at me like, oh, I guess you're going in. You know, like, girl.
Okay. Like my little neighbor.
Seriously. He was like, no, that's not mine.
She said, you got 2 deer.
Okay, turn around. So I'm making it kind of a halter.
Okay.
have something nice, but I also don't want it to be 6 hours.
Right.
It could be.
Mm-hmm.
But let's try not to.
Make some records today.
So you can kind of see a little bit of it.
No, look.
In your what do you call it? In the thing.
Oh, I can't see it.
Do you listen to podcasts at all?
Sometimes.
There's this podcast I listen to regularly. It's called Scam Goddess.
Okay, girl, what that is?
Oh my god, it's hilarious. There's this comedian named Lacey Mosley.
Okay.
And she's like, I need to talk to y'all about scams. Scams are bad, but they're also good. She talks about the different ways people get scammed. It's really informative in that, you know, like you learn, oh, this is a scam, that's a scam, whatever. But then it's also, you know, she also talks about different things that are a scam. She's an actress, so she's like, acting is a big scam. And so then you like kind of goes from there.
Right.
But she talks about everything from the standpoint of a judge. And it's hilarious because every week she's like, oh, kill me for saying using the God's name in vain and a cuss word in the same sentence. But you know, she calls anybody who listens. She calls in her congregation.
Girl,
and
I'm
then,
gonna
you know, there's like references to church and like she's from Dallas, so there's a whole lot of like just Black folk Dallas stuff that just makes sense. And it's amazing how much shorthand we use as Black people in general, but especially when it comes to being from the South. So she has all these really funny sayings. Some things she explains, but most of it she don't. So then, as a listener, you're just like, you either know or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
She has like guest comedians on different weeks or whatever. She's another person I think needs to get painted. I just think everybody just needs me to paint.
Everybody is. They just come with it.
You can put your arms on. It is.
So what is your favorite, what is your favorite idea to paint on the body?
I don't really have favorites, but I do have things that I can do quickly. So, like, animals are really easy for me because I've done them so much.
Okay.
9 times out of 10, if someone wants to get body painted, they're like, "Oh, can you paint me as a tiger?" Yes, I can paint you It's like it's something I can do in my sleep now.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean that I don't like painting tigers. It just means that it's something I've done the most of.
Right. What is the inspiration behind your paint?
This design or in general?
Just in general.
Well, I really just feel like what I do helps people kind of see themselves differently. And I like that I can make that kind of impact because I've struggled over the years feeling like I have any type of impact. Just feeling like, I'm just an artist and, other forms of artwork have a lot more acceptance and. Oh, shit.
It's going good.
Sorry, y'all. Oh my gosh. That's why I didn't want to use this thing.
Right.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. That was fun. Y'all fell. It was your fault. But we back. It's propped up and rigged as much as possible.
As much as possible.
But yeah, I really do try to use what I do as like something that can help people. Period. So if it does, awesome. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not the artist for you. Not a problem. I'm not mad.
Right.
Oh, her, yeah, you do need to get painted again. Sorry. No. You don't have to move your hair. I just want you to turn around. Yes. So this camera up here is on high speed. So it's going to be time lapse from that angle.
Oh wow! Oh, that's gonna be cool.
I'm trying to really do it up.
Right.
I can't have these TikTok kids
Showing you out.
showing me out.
Exactly.
I gotta learn, grow, and adapt. I really enjoy when something looks like something else. So like this idea of painting clothes on where there aren't any clothes, the idea of, making someone into a superhero like we did with Figure 4, all of that, it's about imagination, but it's also about like perceptions and changing those perceptions so that it's
a beautiful illusion.
Yeah.
In chocolate.
Chocolate. Sometimes I paint artwork on people. Like the series that I've been doing lately has been, I've been painting people's partners into the into whatever your passion is. So if your passion is music, then I paint a partner into your music collection. Or if it's
that's beautiful.
It's been really fun. And the whole idea is just to allow people this space. And originally I thought, ooh, it'd be really cool if we do this. It would look really cool, right? And I'm only thinking it from the standpoint of what it looks like. But a cool byproduct is that the couples see each other in this very different way. Like the person who's passionate is like, wow, you did this for me. And the person who gets painted, they're like, I feel like I really understand. Like, you know, because we're talking the whole time, like we're talking now, we're talking about passion, we're talking about why and everything. And 6 hours is a long time, and we can't just not talk. So,
Right.
I feel like it's been really amazing and therapeutic for me. And I don't know if it's therapeutic for them. Probably have to do some follow-up interviews.
I'm gonna say the way that you just described it, it sounds like it would be. Because to see your partner in your passion lets you know that they have that understanding of you and they want to know deeper about you.
Yes.
They want to know more about you. So that's is actually very beautiful and therapeutic.
It's really cool because a lot of them tell me about stories how they didn't know anything about it when they first met their partner and how they learned. Like that's the coolest part to me. Like these
you open up a door for them.
Well, here are these people that already were learning about their partner's passion, and now they're learning even more in this different way. And then physically, you know, they're painted into their favorite space, so there's that. This has been really interesting and fun. And so I'm trying to use it to just feel more connected with people because I haven't been connected with people in a year or more. So that's what I've been really working on and trying to build that series out.
Girl, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. Thank
you so much. I just really want to help people and feel like I feel kind of like I don't have that sometimes. So I created this project so that I could feel a little bit more connected to.
You're doing it for you. Give yourself self-love like is required. You also helping other people still feeling what you're supposed to be. So you really are doing a good job. I got a shirt.
I got pants.
I painted my little designers.
last time?
I think he had caught it. Then he failed too. Yeah, again. He's still doing. Oh wow.
She homeschooled last year. Right before COVID.
Wow. Which everybody had to be on school with.
I was like, how do you feel about your friends on staff homeschool?
Mm-hmm.
She was like, it's fine with me. But she was already in a program, so like, she fast tracked. Everybody else was, they're still there, so she graduated a year early.
That's amazing. Yeah, good today. I'm
talking to you next.
for the business.
And then they own.
Okay, good. Yeah, no problems.
If you're on the live right now, could you please share and tell a friend? Let them know what's happening. Sorry, I got a little intense just now, but I promise we'll try to talk.
Mm-hmm. This is our therapy too.
Okay, let's see.
You talking about you need your
This sounded more like a stretch than a.
It was okay. All right, I'll take the stretch then.
Mine. Literally, when I went down, it went snap,
Right.
crackle, pop.
I'm messing up.
Just Danny the Superman.
Mm-hmm. I'm Superman. I see the Superman. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I need to wait again. You can press.
All right, cool.
Okay. Woo. Because you'll be so tired.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna bite them.
I appreciate your willingness, but we don't have to go that hard.
Right. Okay.
Oh, that's starting to look good.
Mm-hmm. Woo-wee. That's life. Life has been given, ladies and gentlemen.
One of my favorite things to do. Usually, whenever we do jeans painting on somebody.
Mm-hmm.
It's we're in a hurry. It's a lot of events, and I don't have time to really like look
detail
and get into the details. So that's what makes this one so exciting to me.
Oh yay!
So I've decided that I'm going to try to. I wanted to do a live every week.
Okay.
Logistically, for some people, it's just not working. But my goal is to do at least every other week. Like, just get in the habit of doing a live on a regular basis.
Okay.
So that, one, I can get more new work in my portfolio, because I was just really frustrated over the break where I just didn't have enough new work.
Mm-hmm.
And so my friend was like, nobody's seen that work. Like, you got new people on your thread, they haven't seen it. And I was like, yeah, but I've seen it. And I'm tired of it. And I'm just I just.
You have something new.
I needed the newness. So that's where I am. So the thing is, what I've been noticing is that, like, I have models hit me up. Hey, I want to be a model for you. Okay. Well, I'll let you know when we have something available. And then I have some very bold people be like, okay, so I want this look and it's blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, well, so that's what you pay.
Right.
And, like.
More ideas and stuff like that.
I don't do that. Like, this is a collaboration what we're doing. And it's not that I'm trying to be cheap, but I really do look at it as a collaboration.
Correct.
But if you want to do that, you're welcome to either pay me or have a client.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a client that wants that look and they want you, I am all about it.
Awesome.
So that's a little hard for me sometimes because it's just. I don't want to be mean, and I don't want people to think I'm trying to take advantage of this.
Business. There's portfolio work and there's your business.
So I've been reaching out to people on Instagram, like if they're interested and they have a pretty cool following or whatever, I'd be open to trading with them. Like, I'm body painting, they
Exposure.
expose me, and I'm totally okay with that. That particular person had like 400 people on their Instagram. It was like had all these demands. I was like, oh, sweetheart.
Right. Thank you.
And I reached back out to her when I had, one of these to do. And I was like, hey, I got an idea. We could do it the same, like how you were talking about before, something similar. This will work with what I'm trying to work on right now. And then she was like, well, I only do it if I get paid. I was like, oh, you know what? You sure right. You go ahead and find somebody. I was like, I don't even know.
Okay, God closed one door to open many more.
She seemed to have been so upset about my setting that boundary. Because that's basically what it was. I wasn't trying to be mean. I wasn't trying to, take advantage of her. But that was a whole lot of work for what she wanted. And I didn't have the time or the space to be able to do it.
Ooh, hey.
Get it together. sometimes we be playing video games
Mm-hmm.
in different rooms with each other.
My kids do that. I'm like, are you in different rooms really talking to each other? And then they're screaming.
Yes, and so you can hear both sides of the
Oh
conversation.
my
It's so
God.
weird.
Hey, get out of there. Duck. What? What are y'all playing?
Mom,
Yeah.
I'm going to take my car to the shop.
Okay. You okay? I said, okay. Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm really messing up. Yeah.
Oops. Not wet enough. The water must be low.
Mm-mm. Before this got all over the door.
Mm-hmm.
I said, what are you, honey?
Yeah, put that sensor on the door,
Mm-hmm.
and so now every time they go in and out the door,
Mm-hmm.
it hits my phone, and I'll be like, y'all stop running out the house. Who in that hallway?
That's too funny.
I don't really care most of the time, but it's just funny.
Mm-hmm.
I also started doing something over pandemic that's different, which is I've been doing these illustrations.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, say you have a relative
Mm-hmm.
who you wished you could have taken a picture with, but they're no longer with us.
Mm-hmm.
You have this old picture, and you wish that you could have a picture of them with your kids. I can paint that, and I've been doing that for people.
Wow.
And it's been so fun.
Oh my goodness. Like you paint on their bodies?
Oh no, I paint this like,
A canvas?
yeah, well, not canvas, it's digital, so it can be printed.
Oh my goodness.
So then, like now you have this thing that you can show,
Right.
like, put in a frame or whatever.
That's pretty cool.
It's been really fun, and it's something that I'm really excited that I've been able to do.
I must say that is awesome, like Christmas gifts and stuff.
Yep. So since body painting wasn't happening, I learned this new skill. So that I
You're
can
pretty good at
continue to
it,
do
look.
something.
Right.
It was a new program I had to learn. Turn on. It was a new program that I had to learn in order to do it. Let's see, pockets go this way. I forget how small Houston really is.
Mm-hmm.
When I said fee, and you were like, Master Fundy?
Yeah, you saying that, but this big, and I realized that when I moved out here.
But when you first get here, you're like, oh, it's so big.
I said, oh my gosh, all these highways and there's toll roads. I don't know where I'm going. Then I realized 16 was literally a loop. Literally.
So is a toll road.
Yeah, yep.
Most of it.
Well, yeah, most of it. But it didn't take too long to learn. I still GPS stuff when I go. I don't know where that stuff at. I stay on my little side because I got everything I need. My Walmart, my Kroger, my HEB, my little gas station. I'm fine.
Girl, I painted this lady the other day. It made me think of you, because she just got here too. She's from Louisiana.
Okay.
And because like as soon as you said how your you get used to everything,
Mm-hmm.
your accent came out.
Oh,
Her accent is strong because she just getting here.
she just getting here. It's gonna be a while.
It's gonna be a while.
She gonna adapt. When I go back home though, oh my goodness.
She
You know when I
got
get
here,
home.
she was like, "Oh baby, I didn't know you was a black woman. I'm happy you." I was like,
Oh my
I
goodness.
love it.
Mm-mm-mm.
She's so sweet. But she said on a whim, she just moved here. My auntie did the same thing when she was younger. She just moved to Houston one day.
Really?
And they're from Baker. So a little bit further away, but still close enough to
So go back home when you need some.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And close enough to be sort of New Orleans adjacent.
Right.
Not in the same parish, but the next parish over.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I enjoy it here. I go back home when I can.
I'm in a weird space now because I want to go back. I want to go and visit,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like if I visit, everybody's gonna be like, "Where are the kids?" And they don't want to come with me no more. So like, I have to reintroduce myself to the family as like I'm a person without them.
Without kids, right. I know you have
And I don't know
kids,
how to do that yet.
You're still learning.
Yeah, it's still really, really new.
Especially a mother who plays her whole life into her kids. And
For better or for worse.
Mhm.
Ain't nothing I can do about it.
For real.
So I've been thinking about like how I'm gonna deal with that.
Yeah. They do get to the point where they don't want to be bothered with anybody.
Yeah, I mean, and I know it's gonna come full circle because if you're with me, it's just I had no idea when I did it. Oh, I was right, but when they doing it, it's wrong.
You're wrong. Oh my goodness.
They need to stop it.
No, they got feelings too. They human too.
It definitely feels very personal, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, I had to remind myself, like they're going through their thing. They're gonna live how they gonna live.
You did what you had to do. You raised them up in the way that you're supposed to go.
I am grateful for the time that I've had with them and how like much time I got to spend with them. I'm grateful for the time that I didn't have to spend with them. You know, like just grateful. And
That's right.
And as I round the end of this here year for me, I've just been taking a lot of things into like reflection and stuff.
Right.
I'll be 48 on Saturday.
What?
Yeah.
Really, lady? Wow.
Yeah. Getting up there.
No, the little, you know how they say it just don't crack.
It don't, but it sure
It feels like it.
get a little rough around the edges.
Yeah.
Get worn. here for this.
Uh-oh. Come with it.
I'm gonna put a little rhinestone on your ass.
Eh. Come on, son.
With your personally branded
Mm-hmm.
jeans.
Shot Dior. Mm-hmm. Coming to a boutique near you.
So, what did your husband say when we painted you last time? Like, when you got home, was it like, what did you do? Or was it like, oh my
I'm about to
God,
say what I do probably a little ready for the camera, but he was very like, oh, okay. He's always supportive of all my creative ideas, all my ventures, um, whatever passion I have. He's always been supportive, and so it's amazing to have a spouse like not no matter what you do, because you always want to be decent and in order, but just whatever I do, he really does support it. So it's really good.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
There's always that one little beat where I'm like, ooh, is they partner gonna be okay with this? Because
Right.
it's a whole lot of paint.
He does not complain. And he's like, "Oh, girl, you look good." So that's more of a compliment than a complaint.
Yeah. I try to tell people, like, it could be a way to kick things off.
Right.
Try to encourage them when I paint models and like we're in a public space.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, well, now that we're done, what do I do? Oh, baby, you can pick up anybody in this room and say, I need somebody to wash my back, and it will happen.
Yep.
It's so easy.
It's
and
true.
Like, oh, I never thought about that. Yeah. I don't recommend it all the time.
Right? No, not
sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It could be fun. The chakra one that I did, I really didn't know what I was gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to have another model, and she was gonna be my assistant.
Oh, so the assistant in the model.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I felt so bad. I was like,
You should have called me.
That was Austin.
You should have called me.
Yeah, I was in Austin.
I travel.
I travel. Notice.
I travel, everybody.
But she was from Austin. So it worked out.
Oh, yes. Like, it was so much life in it. I was like, oh, man.
I have to show you off screen the other artwork that I was showing there.
Mm-hmm.
It was an uncensored art show. And let's just say that I do more adult work than this. And that's what was being shown.
Okay.
And I made some folks blush. I was like, ooh, still got it.
Hey.
They were like, oh my God, I can't believe that you did this. Like, yeah, I did that.
Indeed.
I sure enough did it. What you got to say about it?
All right.
Starting to shape up.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Okay, so I need you to do like a lunge, either way. Not that far. I don't want you to fall.
Okay.
Just like that. Just need to paint in the inside here. And it's easier to do it this way than to tell you to step live.
Gotcha.
Okay, what's that? See, it's not nearly as
Right.
awkward
Way easier.
for the screen. Yeah, I'm not getting a peep show here.
Right. All right. Now hold on. Now do that.
Okay. Oh, it's starting to come together. What y'all think? Thank you, Kurt. Kurt says it's looking good.
Yay.
Okay, so now I gotta put in the deep.
The DP too.
Yeah. So hold that one up.
You did this one fast.
Hmm?
You did this one fast.
I told you it's something I can do a lot. I've done it so many times.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the last time, Silac would have been done a lot faster, but remember we had to keep stopping because the kids was,
Yes, Lord.
they was everywhere. Not as a bad thing, but just as a, okay, well.
Mom, I'm hungry. Mom, this.
Mhm.
Mom, that. Mom, I'm thirsty. Mom, how much longer? I think y'all sleepy. Come on, let's put y'all to sleep. Oh, I got a pocket too.
Mm-hmm.
Come on,
On
pocket.
the back too.
Come on, pockets.
Ass pocket.
Hey.
I know it's gonna sound silly, but I like this.
What?
I think it's so cute.
The pocket?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
the pouch.
Oh, the pouch?
It's cute.
No. Oh my
You
God,
don't
you
like
sound
it
like
now,
my
but-
husband. You
I
a
think it's
baby.
cute.
He's like, you so little. Oh my God. It's a fupa.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. It's such a fupa.
Your fupa is actually lower. This is your belly. It's fine.
All right, I'm gonna continue doing my sit-ups and stuff. Man. You give me a little hope, girl.
It is I think of it more like a kangaroo pouch.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's why
Kangaroo
it's cute to me. You know,
Gotcha.
like I see it like that. I don't
Hey,
want you to
did
think
birth
I'm
two
just-
children. Oh no, I love myself. I promise you, it's okay. I know where I came from and I'm proud of where I came from.
My mama would be so mad if you're not wearing a belt. Just
Oh.
saying.
Now I gotta put a belt on.
I don't even know what kind of belts do people wear nowadays?
Mm-hmm. Do people wear regular belts in there?
I don't know.
Girl, I wear so many tights and just pull the pants up. What's a belt?
That's
Because if
a,
it fit, it's shipped.
that's one of the beautiful things I think of the pandemic, like clothes.
Man, I feel like the clothes disappeared too. When I first went to Ross after they opened back up, it was nothing.
Because they wasn't trying to stock nothing either. They were just
Mm-mm.
like, woo, thank the Lord.
Right. Like, we good. We're gonna leave this artist right here. But nothing was shipping either.
That's true.
It's amazing. Maybe we're gonna go to the mall and just see, I need security.
So have you started like shopping for new things yet?
I have, and it's bits and pieces because I don't know. Clothes they just was different.
Yeah.
So just how I had to learn how to love my new body. I had to learn how to fall in love with clothes again too.
There's a difference,
Mm-hmm.
huge difference in how clothes are marketed for different sizes.
That's good. And of course, it was some of my favorite tops that I would wear, and I'm like, well, maybe I can just still get in there, and just tuck it or something. But no, I really had to let it go. Oh,
Just flipping.
right. See, this is still. You did it again.
He was just heard you talking about the fupa and just
Right, you got to
let me flip around.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell her that this is the fupa right here.
Yes. Kangaroo pouch.
It's weird because like with the kids, I can look at each stage and go like, I really like this stage. I'm glad that I'm here. You know, little things like that. But with my personal stages, it's been so much harder to just enjoy them.
What's your son?
Scorpio. My birthday is.
Oh yeah, you did just say Saturday. Doggone Scorpios.
Water signs.
Mm-hmm.
Everything with me either makes like earth signs, we make mud. With air signs, we just make mist. And with fire signs, we make steam.
Wow.
So, in my opinion, it just means that we have a special relationship with every sign.
True.
And if you think about the nature of those things, it kind of tells you the nature of how those relationships end up coalescing.
Mm-hmm.
So, like earth signs, yes, we end up having these like strong bonds, but then like mud can be softer, it can be hard.
Yeah, sure.
So, yeah,
Balance.
6 in one hand, half a dozen other, like maybe that.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what happened, but 3 of my last partners were Virgos. I don't know what Virgos were trying to teach me, but Lord have mercy.
She taught you all kind of lessons, huh?
I hope I learned it.
Oh.
Back there.
Because if you get another Scorpio, I don't know, friend. That's I don't know.
Scorpios are fun.
I mean, not Scorpio.
But if I get another Virgo,
Virgo.
I might just have to jump off the cliff.
Oh my goodness.
It's not. They're a whole thing to deal with.
Mm.
And it's not a bad thing always. It's just so we have so much intensity from both sides. Like I'm intense, they're intense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, goodness, you can't be intense when I'm intense. You gotta stop.
You gotta pick one. Wait till I finish.
It's my turn to be intense.
Right. Just right now.
Quick.
That's what I do.
You hear my daughter singing?
Is it? Oh, she's
All the
singing?
time. Mm-hmm. All the time.
Wow.
That's how I know she's in a good mood.
Okay.
Just like my great grandmother. When she was singing, you in a good place.
Oh.
She ain't singing.
Right.
Wait. About to go down. Don't say nothing.
Don't say nothing.
Don't look at it.
Don't even move. Don't breathe. Mm-mm-mm.
Oops, excuse me. I love these liner brushes, but I hate that they fray so quickly.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow. If I look into blue.
Oh yeah, only when it gets wet, but like you want them not to have to do that. Country music song stuck in my head.
What is it?
Say your horse ride a cowboy. And I didn't hear it today. It's just there. Just stuck.
That's what you want to hear right now.
Acting a fool.
Mm-hmm. After love.
Okay. So I think because we have the yellow shoes, I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay.
put the details in gold.
Mm.
Orange gold.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty.
How's it feeling so far?
Awesome.
Oh, that was loud. Goodness. Seems like my legs are like, yep. Bit 48. 48.
48 is not bad.
It's not bad, but my knees are telling me much older. I was talking to the VA. It's
Mm-hmm.
like I injured my knees.
Oh,
And they were like,
my
oh no, that was pre-existing. No, baby,
Oh.
no. Ever since I left, I've had these issues. Don't play with me.
Right. Mm-mm.
Let's see. Purple.
Yes. Oh, remember the earring?
Let's see who else is on. Hey Walter, how you doing, fellow Scorpio? I don't know why I always end up with the most Scorpio friends.
Oh my goodness. Like-minded people?
Pretty much. Like, of all of my friends, I think I have at least 50% of them are Scorpios.
Oh wow.
It is crazy. She thinks she get home by herself. That's why she get
Oh, that's why
loud.
she going loud?
Uh-huh. She loves musicals, so it ends up being like
Pretty good.
pretty assortment of all these random musicals. But unless I suggest it, then we don't do that musical.
Mm.
Mom, gosh, why do you have to? Okay, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I pretty much can't do any right now for her.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be glad when she gets a little bit older where
Right.
we can start to be humans again.
Mm-hmm.
But she's a bit of a late bloomer because most kids hit that a lot earlier.
Hmm.
So I'm grateful. Because I mean, she's almost 18.
Oh wow.
So we didn't have to hit it in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
In middle school. That's why I was like, it'll come. Because middle school, she was like so wonderful. And I was like, I'm so blessed. And it wasn't until like really recently that she started like
Mm-hmm.
being kind of mouthy and giving me attitude on everything.
Oh,
And I was like, it's here. I don't have to like it, but it is here, so
yeah.
I gotta deal with it.
It's your baby.
It is. And when it's all said and done, I'm still grateful.
Still working.
I'm just creating shadows so it looks more realistic.
I'm going to say, I just didn't really see. Like I see it, but you know.
Oh, somebody else spoke. Thank you, Walter. You just go do that. Get it.
Mm-hmm.
So I do this thing whenever I have any rest,
Mm-hmm.
but like creating this like contour that makes it kind of
Fuller. Perky. Oh,
Maybe
keep
a little
going. Come on, keep going.
a little bit long.
Keep going.
I used to do it for one of my models, and she was like, "I love getting painted by you. Like it always, the pictures always look like I got way more."
Mm-hmm.
I do my best. Then one day I went to this gig and she was getting painted. I was like, "Hey, girl." She was like, "I can't wait to show you. You had new boobs." I was like, "Oh."
Oh my goodness.
She was like, "Look, you don't have to do that with me no more."
Oh,
I'm still gonna do it,
I'm
baby.
still gonna do it, right.
She was like, "Really? I thought you." I'm still gonna do it.
Especially because that's one of my things that just happened with the weight loss.
Yeah. Were you breastfeeding when
Mm-mm.
I couldn't remember.
No.
Because I did have a model who was breastfeeding in the studio.
Oh
So
wow. Oh yes. They got evicted a long time ago.
that's yours.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get it?
I'm gonna watch what it's showing. All right. If they don't call back like 8 times, then they're okay. So I'll be scared like that.
That is weird that it's not connected
I
to your
know.
watch. Is it an alarm?
Mm-mm.
I hate when mine does that because I'm like,
It's
wow.
stupid. Look, the ring after. Oh, that's my son.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. She got to answer her phone.
It's the babies. Look, once again, the babies.
It's the babies.
Hey, Mama Hanson. Hey, babe. Mom's in the session right now. I'm gonna have to call you later, okay? Yes. The first. The first. Huh? One on front. Okay, I love you.
I was going to put it on you.
Alright. Look, that's all I was trying to.
Yeah, I know. Been there. Done that.
Right. I'm back.
Okay. All right, so the front's looking great.
Okay.
I gotta do the back.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see. I think there's a few more shadows I want to drop on the front
Okay.
because I would like to, when we turn you back around, that's like the last
Peace.
piece. So let me finish dropping the shadows on the pants.
I just love it. Like, she just turned a kangaroo pouch into a belt. Told y'all she amazing.
I'm just gonna make it do what it do.
Mm-hmm.
That you or that me?
Me. Probably both. She is getting it.
Yeah. I just listen to it sometimes, just enjoy because
She have a beautiful
she's
voice.
happy. She used to want to be a singer, and she got to middle school and that went away. Bastard ass kids. Always gotta make fun of somebody.
Yep. Every time.
Just
She
jealous.
annoying.
Because when she was in 5th grade, she was all about it. She would sing anywhere.
Oh.
She would sing anywhere. She would sing. 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 she would we would do this thing called the smudge.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a spiritual saging, right? And so
Mhm.
people would do open mic, and anybody could be on the mic. She would be like,
You got it?
she would get on there. Bobby Zane, can I get on the mic? Yeah. And he would be like, sure, sweetheart. And he would let her get on, and she would sing and sing and sing. And then when she was really young, she would do these things where she would like freestyle songs that would last like way too long for a song. So funny. All the adults would be like, is she gonna be finished? Baby, if you don't start clapping now,
Right.
she will continue.
She had it all together. She didn't think nobody else.
Yeah, that's when she's the most free. I try to sneak around when she does that.
Mm-hmm.
Let her go. So she also helps me sometimes with body painting.
Nice.
She's really, really good at it.
Hmm. You liking it?
Yeah. I just had an idea. Might change some, but right. Turn around.
You do the same thing with the butt for the.
Mm-hmm. Give it a little bit of feel.
Yes, honey, make it juicy.
And you put a big little dimple in it.
Mm-hmm. Imagine when it's already there.
Why did he said he was going to go get his car serviced?
Mm-hmm.
He did not say he was going to use my car to get his car serviced. So, and my car can be used right now. It's just not there.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to learn a hard lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he has a job now. Like, it just doesn't make sense that I would.
Right.
I'm talking to him about that. Like, you do the things that you do now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it's one of the lessons that.
Right.
He will have to learn the hard way.
Mm-hmm. That's something going off.
I rarely, like, we have Apple Music, but I don't listen to it very often.
Mm-hmm.
And the other day I was like, I'm just going to see what they got on the Apple Music radio station. It's like personalized music or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, cool. So I put it on, and I swear, these motherfuckers been eavesdropping on my brain. Like, it's songs that they play, I'm like, how did you? I know I don't have this on my playlist. Like, where did you get this? My daughter was laughing. She was like, "Mom, that's the way they do."
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I
Even
felt
if you
very
put songs
uncomfortable.
in the album, they will pick songs off the genres that you pick, and off the like things that you pick, and have a whole station put together.
Mm-hmm. So one of them played some Playboy Cardi on my account, and now I can't get Playboy Cardi on my account.
Oh goodness, that's like my kids. You know, they listen to Fortnite rap battle or something like that, and so it's. I asked the Google the other day. I said, "Hey, play songs I like," and it started playing. I said, "Oh my, this y'all's.
Mhm.
Y'all can have it." And it was constant. I was like, "Hey Google, next," and it went to their song again. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Making sure it's nothing pressing.
Mm-hmm.
She used to play the trumpet.
Oh.
My grandmother and my auntie were here. They didn't like it.
Oh, she stopped.
Yeah, it just was like, so loud. And then it, like when she was around, they would be like, "Oh, baby, it sounds so good." And then as soon as she go, "Oh gosh," and I'm like,
Oh,
"Don't do that."
don't
She
do
can tell
that. Right.
that there's an old soul. She can tell shit.
Mm.
It's coming out, y'all. It's so weird. My daughter was like super into Frozen when it first came out, and then within the time period between the first one and the second one, she was like over it.
Mm.
And then I was like, "But who am I gonna watch Frozen with?
Right.
I need to watch." And she was like, "Mom, I don't watch Frozen."
Oh, excuse
Okay,
her.
well,
Well, I'm gonna watch
I'm
it by
gonna
myself.
watch it.
Right. I'm gonna watch it by myself. Don't worry about it.
Okay, no.
I like the second one was. I feel like the second one was better than the first one.
Yeah, she eventually watched it, and then we were able to talk about it, but it just made me so mad.
Oh.
Just hot sagging. I am going to give you a few extra waist beads.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have them cascade
Mm-hmm.
so that like they follow the way the other ones are.
Okay.
And that'll just like
Tie it all in.
Does your watch sometimes tell you to breathe when you like stressed? I'm like, you stressing me out more.
I tell me to breathe. Yeah.
My watch be like, it looks like you're not doing anything and your heart is elevated. You should try to de-stress.
Wow.
Shut up, watch.
Right.
It's usually when I was having an argument with a certain person.
Mhm.
It was really funny. Not funny.
Wow. They tell me to breathe all the time. I'm like, okay, it's time. I'm like, all right.
I don't know why I'm so oppositional. I bought the watch to do that.
Mm.
And
I like the
it does
exercise feature because I always calculate my steps and everything. When I
Yeah.
work out.
I do like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because like when I first started, I do delivery now. So when I
Okay.
first started doing delivery, it was like, oh, it was giving me all these little award buzzers.
Yes.
It was like, you ain't been moving in a minute. I was like, listen here.
Right. You can set your move goal. Mm-hmm.
Mom.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
Hey, hold on, I'm on.
I can drive it this year, but next year I gotta find something. Or I should.
So that means you need to really get on that. Yep.
Yep.
You already know.
That's so sweet.
Oh. Also, he didn't charge me for the diagnostic.
Okay.
I tried to charge it to your card and it declined.
Yeah. Because I thought you were going to do it on your card. You didn't tell me you were doing it on mine.
I forgot my money. I
Oh.
was gonna do it myself, but forgot it at the house.
How convenient.
Yeah.
He Lucky Don is a nice guy. He really is. He takes care of us.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He's been our
He's so good.
car guy for.
He's so good.
He's been our car guy for a minute.
It's good to have somebody to be familiar with. They know your car or your problems. They'll help fix it.
That car is a '98.
Oh, okay. Still
So
good?
it's older than him.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys wanted to buy it from us for like $200. And he was like, well, they don't want a car, so we declined. And we got it fixed,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But I had a feeling Don was going to say that because it's an old car.
Yeah.
And it wasn't well maintained before we got it. So
Well, if it was like that, then yeah.
it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Ain't no need to
But like
sweating.
people who are mechanics, you know, they can get it and still do crap with it.
Right.
You see how he waits till I was off mute to tell my business.
Right.
Yes. Can't stand it.
Mm-hmm. Talk on kids. Yeah, they always say kids tell all your business.
All of when I was teaching elementary school,
Mm-hmm.
kids would come and tell their parents' business. It would be
Oh,
so
my
funny
goodness.
because they would be like, sometimes my daddy sleeps in a different room.
Oh.
Oh, well,
Oh my gosh.
he has couch time. He really likes it.
Mm.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I used to teach after school at one of the elementary schools.
Mm-hmm.
My dad has a Tesla. Okay,
Oh,
that's really nice.
right.
What kind of car do you have? It doesn't really matter, sweetie, because that's my car.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, well, I have a Tesla. You don't have
You
a
don't have a
Tesla. Your
Tesla, baby.
dad have a Tesla. You don't own anything. You can't even drive.
Right.
Like, don't get me started, little boy, because I will tear you to shreds.
Mm-mm-mm.
But he was right. His dad had a Tesla.
Congratulations.
And that was like before, like when they were super expensive. You know, like you had to mortgage 5 homes to
Just
get
get
it.
one. Mm-hmm. God, it's gonna be funny letting the kids see me now, especially because they got to experience the first one.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter's not gonna be happy.
Well, she gonna want one.
She don't believe in mama being naked in public.
Isn't it weird how they get like that and you're like,
She's like, I did one photo shoot recently, and so he had let me bring my own concept. So I did. I'm gonna show you. It's like really, really beautiful. But girl, that top witness, and she say, ma'am. I say, girl, it's just a push. No way. She was not having it.
it's getting there.
Mm.
My son is always happy when models show up because if they don't, it's him.
Oh my goodness. He does a lot of
My
work
mom
with
didn't
you.
show up. Mom, do I have to? Yes, sweetheart. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
And he get painted and he be just smiling and cheesing and grinning and everybody be giving him compliments. And
Yeah.
like, see, I know I have fun, but I just didn't want to be painted today. Do you need another water?
Yes, please.
Thank you. I can half drink waters in there.
Because all kids do.
Even.
I told mine, I said, don't you get another bottle of water until you complete this one, okay?
Where did I put them?
Excuse me. See, I completed my stand goal. Mm-hmm.
Your stand go?
Yep. It's like, oh, girl, you doing good today. That's just the ladies' June.
Hmm.
I love the jeans.
Get you some beads in there. They're doing the Bushwick movie. They're screening it tomorrow
Hmm.
at the Contemporary Arts Museum.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know whether I go. He's a personal friend. I don't know if I'm going to be able to be there. You know?
Oh.
Giggling about how you just watching.
Who we? Oh.
Yeah.
Now I
And
get
then when I got
excited.
finished, you were like, okay, all right, I see what you're doing.
I get excited good. I was like, ooh, here it comes. Coming together.
Separation. Your belly's like, what is we doing?
Right. She is not having it. My girlfriend. Who's hungry.
Why are you playing?
Right.
Why are you
And
playing?
my emotions. Sometimes you just want to be skinny for that shit. You're blowing me.
So my kids swear that they don't swear.
Oh, come on.
And I'm like, Negro, you
Come
know
on
that
now.
that door is real thin, right?
Mm.
You hear how clearly you can hear him right here. There have been times where I have heard way more than I would care to.
Mm.
I'm like,
Yeah. Okay.
interesting.
Right. Okay. Then how does it? Okay.
I don't curse.
Mm-hmm.
I said, did you or did you not just tell somebody on the game to get out the fucking way? Was you listening to me? I didn't have to.
It was
So
loud.
loud.
Mm-hmm.
Hella loud.
It was loud.
She say she don't curse either. And then of course he gotta throw her under the bus. She
Oh.
she worse than me.
Oh, doggone siblings. Maybe quick with the swiftness.
My thing was, why don't y'all just get out the way? I don't care at this point if y'all curse. No, we don't curse. You know I'm gonna catch you, right?
Right. You really didn't even have to hear that time, and it still was loud.
So because they refuse, they'll say something like really innocuous, and I'll just be like, did you just curse me? Mom. I know you got a filthy mouth.
Oh my goodness. Please.
Okay. Last little bit of stuff.
Man, these fight.
You notice she was singing the whole time he was gone, and now
She's
she's gone.
gone.
Because they're talking again. Sometimes they have like this, their own like way of communicating, and we would go to places, and I would say, "Oh look, there's more kids," and they're over there just giggling and laughing. Nobody can talk to them because they got a bunch of inside jokes.
Oh my goodness.
And I say, you know what?
They are funny.
I appreciate that they like each other like that. I really do. But at the same time, I don't want them to not be able to make other friends.
Right. Love each other for sure.
That was then. I don't worry about it anymore because they got a crap ton of friends. She cursed us out that.
Man, okay, that one was really loud. I might have to get some frankenberries or something.
That's about all we got too.
I had my smoothie this morning.
I hope he decides to go for the program because that's just going to give him the opportunity to explore more, and it's only for 9 months, if that.
What is it? It's gonna fly though.
Considering how quickly this year flew by.
Yeah, right. I'm like, it's December. I'm so happy to see 21. And it went like this.
And it was crazy. I thought we left the bat shit
And 20.
in 20, but nah, it followed us. Oh, y'all thought that was bad. Let me show you
Let
something.
me show you something. Watch this.
You like what I did there? No, I do not, 21. I do not.
Yeah.
All right, do a slow turn for me. Oh, stop. This line here. Okay. Slow turn. All right, stop right there. Arms up. Remove it. I just want to get the part that's showing. One of the songs they played for me,
Mm-hmm.
that was sneaking ass music folks,
Uh-huh.
was Dirty Diana. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, oh, I hadn't heard this in so long.
Oh.
Everybody thought that song was about Diana Ross.
Who?
I would not be surprised. Some stuff going on.
Mm.
I think she didn't want to do the Wiz.
Oh, she didn't.
The only way she would do it is if they hired him.
Mm.
And he upstaged her.
Oh.
Everyone else was writing names of guys they liked
Mm-hmm.
on their books. I was playing with fonts.
Hmm.
Drawing them, redrawing them, seeing what they look like. So I can now paint almost any font that I want.
No, that's amazing.
It pays to be a nerd, I'm telling you.
Hey, they really do.
I was also drawing a lot. My friend said that when he saw me in high school,
Mm-hmm.
he said, I never saw you talking to people. You were always just drawing.
Hmm.
And then we got to be friends. He was like, I didn't know you were like even funny. I was like, you never tried to see if I was funny.
Right.
Okay. Okay. I think we're ready.
Yay.
All right. Move this. You put your shoes on
Mm-hmm.
and gloss. You look. Okay, guys, we are about to take the photos.
Yay.
2.5 hours.
See, that was not bad. It didn't even feel like it.
And I got a glitter ear.
Yes. That's my favorite part. I think I left my gloss in the car. Yep, I sure did.
Okay, as soon as she gets finished glossing her lips, we're gonna go ahead and do the final photo shoot. I'm gonna.
Is this good or you need more?
Huh?
Is this good or you need
That's
more?
good. I'm gonna turn you guys around a little bit so you can see what I'm seeing. Trying to get you out of the best view. This tripod don't want to act right.
Oh, that whole tripod.
It's so bold. Okay. It's still at a weird angle, but y'all can get the picture at least.
Girl, that thing look fat back there.
You looking in the mirror?
In my phone.
Oh, your phone. Okay.
Like that.
Wait, before you go on the black, let me put the glitter on you.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. So I'm gonna spray you.
Okay.
It does not smell good like the other spray does.
Oh, man. All right.
People will be like, how do you smell it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's cold. Oh, that's cool. Yes, honey. Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and get into position.
Okay. You okay with hair and everything?
Hmm?
You okay with hair and everything?
Mhm. Okie dokie.
Yeah, okay.
All right, y'all. Can't. Oh, they can see you. Okay. Here we go. Take the lens cap off. Hold on. You get another one like that.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you so overexposed? Too many damn lights in here for you to be acting like that.
For real, for real, for real.
That's better. I don't know why I was acting like I was tall. I just got on my tiptoes. It did not help at all. Need some of the back. Put your hair down because yeah. And then I want you to, do that. Okay. I want you to see.
Oh my God. Oh yeah.
But
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wow.
so,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. It looks so amazing. Ah! Ooh. That's it. That's it right there.
So,
Oh my goodness. I love that one.
hold on. Turn around.
Okay. Girl. Girl.
China.
I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. She put China Dior on it, girl. These are fans. These them. These are first collection. Y'all get ready to buy. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me quit playing. Gotta get back in here. Starting to overexpose again.
Come on.
Okay, ready? I went the other way. Hold on. Do that one again.
Okay. Oh, did you again?
No, it was good. It's being centered, so like make sure you stay centered on the black, because when I do a little bit of that white,
Mm-hmm.
it goes, it's got so much light in here,
Right.
which is good, but I like how you know your body. 'Cause I wouldn't be able to tell you to do any of that stuff. I'd be like, thank goodness.
Yes. You gotta know your body, because you gotta know what it can do and what it can't do.
Make sure we get them shoes.
I ain't even do that. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Let me just look down at the leg again.
Oh, that one.
Okay.
I'm back. Because it's been out, so it's fun. I'm trying to think of music in my head too. Into the night.
Oh, that's cute.
It's like pinup is like cute and fun.
Okay, those are really great.
Yay.
Any other poses? Because I got what I need.
You got what
Any
you
other
need? Okay.
poses you need that you like?
It's up to you. Unless you want to do something outside.
We're good.
Okay. I'm most definitely down for nature.
That is all we got for you guys. We are going outside. Bye bye. Hope you enjoyed it.